Where does an online lead come from? Because that's a key question to answer on how are you going to work on appointment setting. You could utilize best practices like Zillow that shares appointment, location, motivation, or mortgage, right? Just what are our steps? LP Mama, location, price, motivation, or mortgage, appointment, right? As we start looking at different techniques, acknowledge, respond, pivot, there's a lot of acronyms, right? But we need to figure out those overall. What is the language you're going to use to associate? Could it be helpful or would it be helpful if we were to? Remember, your quality and quantity of asks based off you better understanding when you think about lead conversion or online lead conversion is it's critical to know about their past, about their present, because then we can start asking questions about what has prevented them from taking the next step. So as you learn about the 8 steps of the home buying process and you can reverse engineer that on the selling side, you could always just ask what has prevented somebody from taking the next step. That usually is going to be some type of pain point that you will insert your solution. And once you've identified their pain point, it becomes easy for you to say, well, could it help if you were to meet with a professional to walk you through more of what's happening in certain neighborhoods and the steps to the home buying process? Yeah, that could help. And now you can carry on a little bit more in some conversation. And at the end of it, it's very easy for when you look at appointment setting is to identify, well, John, because you said you're searching for homes every day, you've only been on this platform of, let's call it Zillow. You're looking for a 3-bed, 2-bath home. You don't have much experience when it comes to the overall home buying process, at least in today's market. And because your understanding is that the market is changing and you definitely don't want to miss out on the current opportunities, could it be helpful to meet with a professional who can advise you on where opportunities exist in certain neighborhoods of your criteria and overall the steps you can take to make sure you don't miss out on opportunities? Yeah, that could help. Or maybe you would say, would it help if you and I were to meet for 15 minutes over coffee, Zoom, or at our office, and I can walk through the areas and the locations and where certain opportunities exist based off what you shared with me and the steps to buying a home, so that way when you guys do, whether it's now or in a year from now, you're more prepared. Yeah, that'd be great. So you could see what we have to do is start figuring out as we identify people's experiences, past, present, and the prevention of why are they not taking a next step, future, we can also better associate what are people's understandings in those steps, or what is their understanding, or why do they say something, or what their experience is when they give us objections. Meaning that when you hear an objection, just something along the lines of, well, what makes you say that? And then better understanding what is their understanding of that, so much so that there's always a reason to book an appointment, even if somebody's not buying a home. Remember, we are advisors, consultants. So could it help if we were to meet and you were able to learn 3 steps that sellers are taking in the spring selling market to maximize profits? Yeah, that could help. Great. I have a seminar that I teach every Thursday at 6 p.m. So you could see no matter how you look at this, appointment setting is not literally just for an appointment to buy or sell. It's an appointment for any next step that a person has not taken. Therefore, there will be a lot of appointments that you can book, and the whole goal of appointment setting is lead conversion. It moves somebody to a mindset and commitment that, you know what, I spent time meeting this person face to face, and we already know the stats, upwards to 80% of people choose the first person that they meet face to face. So let's make the goal of appointment setting being in the quality of conversations that we ask, and then the quality of the one that actually is asking, could it help or would it help? So then that way we have them making the decision to book an appointment versus us scheduling it ourselves.